Greetings, Donnie Marco here. Today I'd like to show you some things. I'm gonna say that are actually valid criticisms to what Anita Sarkeesian used to have on her Steam curator list. So let's go take a look. Let's go, wait. Here, no, go back, back. Sorry, I thought I had this already. Look at this. See, this one I don't even fucking get. I do not get why she even has this here. So let's take a look at the comment, right? Right here. I can't believe the world has come to shit like praising a game for its gender integrated teams. Steam, are you a gaming platform or an intellectual terrorism banner? Yeah, this one is not going to be actually very obvious. Now it is. It's obvious now. Gender signifiers. Gender signifiers. Gender signifiers. Shit. But that's besides the point. Like, I mean, you take a look at the recurring theme. Like, she has the pigtails that goes like straight up from the back of the head. You can see a little girl. This one I'm actually kind of confused about because what you're seeing right now. Independent Games Festival finalist. A game that has literally handmade absolutely gorgeous. The Verge. These two names, IGF and The Verge, I cannot trust at all. 100% cannot trust. Even if I wanted to. And look, 30 frames per second lock. Genre, puzzle adventure. This is actually pretty cool that Total Biscuit did. Life is Strange. That one is way too fucking obvious. If you've even heard about it. Max is a very strong female character. She so with the times. Indie, fresh, cool, and of course she is a lesbian. See, this, if you're going to play episode 5, that is actually a key thing about episode 5. Lesbian. But these aren't the things I was actually going to show people. I was going to show the list. Look at this. I thought this is women as a reward. See, look at this. See how close she is. This is later in the game. You see this outfit right here? That's in the picture? That's later in the game. That's technically a reward for getting further in the game. That's too easy. I don't know. Like, did it have a criticism there? No. Powerful extension, not going to touch because it's stupid. But I know for a fact. You see the dates? December 9th, December 18th, and all that? From December 9th, all these games used to read just character names. This used to say a gender-neutral platformer. I wish I made a comment on it then. It would have been funny. It's like gender-neutral platformer. I thought you were all about women. That's what I should have fucking said back then. Before she changed it. This used to read Shell and GLaDOS. But it's like, okay, moving on. This is actually pretty funny. I didn't realize she was a woman of color until I read this, because I don't obsessively label people. I'm actually surprised I can read these. And I actually recommend reading more into this one. I don't have time because I don't know if copyright strike thing went through. But right here is proof enough that I'm actually seeing this as a kosher list. I didn't even read this, and I thought it was a kosher list. This is just adding icing to the cake. Everyone's so far in the comments. Why do you only mention the female characters? Because she curates a list so that when someone wants to play games with great female characters in it, then they can easily find them. Not like, you could just Google female characters. Sorry, I had that highlighted because I thought I'd be showing a feminist wiki thing. Which one was it? It was like the third one, right? Yeah. Then right over here. These two. What kind of review is this? You reviewed none of the gameplay at all. That's what a reviewer does. This is bullshit. These curator lists are revered. There we go. Revered as reviewers of some kind. Total Biscuit's 30 PS thing is reviewing games based upon 30 frames per second logs. And then right here, Claire was my favorite character, but she is not the main reason why Thomas was alone is great. How about you actually start playing the games you talk about? Yeah. Then you got like these. You got like these. This is actually basically true. It's almost on every single person's curator list. So anything that any damage she's doing using Portal isn't working anyway. Like this, Shell and GLaDOS. What? Why do you care? Do you care about the gameplay? This, read on your own. Seriously, I've been trying to fucking get this done as quickly as possible, and I'm running out of time. Then you're over here. Really, that's all you have to say about this amazing game? Just the names of two of the main characters? Remember how I said earlier? December 9th ones used to just say character names? I can prove this with time I don't have right now at the moment. And look, they are mentioning of it again. Before August, at least August 20th, those games said these sheds Shell and GLaDOS. There's a reason why this is important to note from Meme Police. And then right over here. Really good one. GLaDOS has no gender. GLaDOS is a computer. Sentient? Yes. Possesses a voice that sounds like female? Yes. Identifies as male or female? Oh no. No other trait doesn't matter at all. Because that I actually was going to bring up here in a bit. Right over here. Because System Shock 2. Shodan is female sounding, but does Shodan identify as female? Oops, not one. Then you go to Sword and Sorcery and did Pulio. This is really a fucking what everybody's been saying about it. I think it's funny because like I showed accidentally early. Look how much time I played this game. Look what I've unlocked. I haven't even gone that far in the game. You want to know the biggest reason why I haven't gone that far in the game? The game stopped me from playing the game. You want to know how they did that? They shoved me out of the game and told me to go take a break. You know what I did? Took a break. I felt tired, so I took a nap. Woke up and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to play something exciting. So you know what I did? I played Hawken for the first time. This is actually a pretty decent game. I need to get more into it, but it's hard to play without a mouse. And now that I've gotten the mouse, it actually should be easily played and all that, blah, blah, blah. So yeah. You know what actually has a better female character than the Scythian? I could find it. It's right. I don't know. Let's say Sanctum 2. Sheesh. This has a better female character. I have this on Xbox 360 and I haven't touched this since I bought it for $2. Or was it $3? Well, anyway. Dark Matter has a better female protagonist as well. Wanna know how I know? Looky. And in fact, actually, I think it's on one of these lists. I think she actually is on one of these lists. I hope she is. I mean, I remember seeing her somewhere. I can't scoot past down here because of nudity. But this, it just proclaiming female character is not a good idea. You can easily Google and look. You end up with, even though it's mostly sexualized characters, there are some pretty good fucking characters. You know how she like kept talking about Jill in her recent video? Wow. This is Resident Evil Revelations Jill. And Resident Evil Remake Jill. Look how she's dressed. Look at this suit. The Master of Unlocking. The only thing Anita mentions, she doesn't mention the fact that Barry Burton is her partner, along with Chris. And that they've been partners for years. You know, none of the backstory. She just mentions what Barry says, the Master of Unlocking. Because Barry hands her a lockpick and says that. Also, no mention of her being a criminal before the police got her. And then she joined the police force. Seriously. No mention of that. Did you get here? Joanna Dark. Spy. And let's move on to here. I've read this one. I haven't read this one, but you can go ahead and read it. I recommend just pausing it if you want to read it. But this is actually something I gotta say is valid. But hey, I'm just a spokesman for Bullchain, right? Yeah. That's pretty valid. Because she doesn't recognize anything other than reviews from people she does. And here is a really good criticism joke. Alien Isolation, Amanda. I'm a critic yet. I know what he means. Am I a critic yet? Or, wait, or is it a sheep? Mage, bunny. Either or. Doesn't matter. Because this right here, this word right here, faith, was the only thing written on there. The reason why you have this. This guy stole it before I fucking said it, too. I was actually going to say that. But then I saw that, I'm like, shit. And the funniest thing in the world is, if she knew thing one or thing two about the video games, instead of just saying shit like the Master of Unlocking and it's scantily clad in a certain outfit, she'd realize that, I hate to say this, or actually I like to, this right here, this character right here, I know for a fact was designed by a woman. In fact, the same woman who created Bayonetta. I'm not even kidding on that. The same woman who designed Bayonetta designed her. I'm not even joking. You see how like she's in this scantily clad thing that you possibly, if it was realistic, you could probably see her nipples, like through the fucking cloth. This character was designed by a woman. There's an outfit for Ivy. She's on here before I can scroll down. We'll go over to this other one. One of these characters has got to be Ivy. One of Ivy's sexy costumes made by the same fucking person. So, oh look, and there's Bayonetta. It was designed in both games by the same woman. Not even joking. The same woman designed these two characters. Wait, those three characters. So, what does that say to people like Anita? That they were created for the straight male gaze? That doesn't make any sense now, does it? I mean, all this time, And she's not even realizing that it's also women making the games. I mean, it's like, whoa, kind of shit. Well, anyway, hope you enjoyed this. And if anything, I'll try and get down into get it off my back and get actually to hunting down the fucking links to her old article pictures, like her old curator list pictures. And